Back to another lift. Back today. A few machines that I want to test out that I just noticed that were in the gym that I haven't used before. A plate loaded row that I haven't done here, and I think that's the only one that I saw that I wanted to try. For now, we're gonna get the back warmed up. Probably should go get some bands, but we're just gonna start with cables, which is kind of equivalent, right? Also, so in this gym, they have a post where they're signing a bunch of names, and this girl's last name is Hitler without the T, and let's just say I'm tempted to add the T, just because it would be funny. How heavy do we want to go? It's almost a full stack and it doesn't feel that bad. Let's go. Feeney, welcome to it, dog. The only guy in the room. Gonna hit a lift soon. Just wait on it. So right now we're getting blood into the upper back. Traps, rear delts. We'll get the lats going here in a second. On a separate machine. Actually, we could do pullovers, which is probably a good idea. Although I forgot, I was here yesterday and you can't move that for some reason, or I'm just a fucking idiot and can't do it myself. It's okay, you know, having special needs before 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, so we're gonna do, I don't know, first thing we're doing, trying to break a sweat, right? So can't be talking too much. I took a little fat burner this morning from Jocko Willink because we need to burn a little bit of extra belly fat. 150 milligrams of caffeine in the concoction of stuff. And this has 200 in it, so we're about to be buzzing this morning. 350 milligrams, I might have a fucking heart attack. Probably not, I'll be all right. I take a lot of caffeine, I drink a lot of coffee. Now we just wait for the beta-alanine to kick in. The 4 to 5 grams of beta-alanine that hits the face. I don't know, for this exercise in particular, I like to roll my shoulders forward in order to stretch the rear delts a little bit better. And then when I'm going for the contraction, I don't know, you can have a mind muscle connection with your traps or your rear delts. Realistically, you're going to be working both, so I don't really trip out about it, especially if I'm just warming up. All right, last little warm-up set though for the upper back, and then we'll go get the lats going. Let's go. Non-veg for making good body. It's necessary to eat non-vegetarian. Oh, I'm 100% with you on that. I had 2 steaks yesterday. That was most of my food. 2 steaks, peanut butter and jelly, 2 protein shakes. What I had for carbs yesterday? Honestly, not a lot. One of my favorite machines. One of my favorite machines in basically every gym, just because I'm able to get a nice stretch, good contraction out of it. And it's amazing for your rear delts. So you can make this for your rear delts or your lats, right? If you're pulling with your lats, all you want to do is bring the seat up a little bit so that your elbows are like more tucked to your sides. And if I wanted to work my rear delts, I would just drop the seat and I'd be pulling more like that. Let's see how the weight is. What else did I eat? I surely had more carbs than a single peanut butter and jelly. I would hope. All right, so the 2 steaks, the peanut butter and jelly. We had 2 Oikos, 2 protein shakes. Maybe it was just a whole lot of fucking protein, honestly. You know, protein's the only macronutrient that I ever track. I always try to get like 180 to like 220 grams of protein in per day. And I weigh about 186 right now, 187 in the mornings. With that fat burner, I don't know, maybe 185. That's sarcasm. Fat burners don't work like that. Don't instantly drop your weight. Usually they just increase your, I don't know, there's 2 things I could do. I need to look it up a little bit better. But it could suppress the appetite, or it could just increase your metabolic rate and have you burn more calories throughout the day. I will do research when I go home. What I have last night I was snacking. What was I snacking on? The Oikos, I had a string cheese, 2 of those guys. Maybe I should get more carbs at my apartment. Oh, there we go. I know I was thinking about downing Frosted Flakes last night for carbs, because I usually eat carbs before I go to bed, you know, if I'm being a piece of shit that night. Last night I wanted to be, but I only had almond milk, and I wasn't going to do almond milk with Frosted Flakes, right? It's because I ran out of my 2%, which I need to go get more of. I'll do more after this, get more after this. All right, last warm-up set. And then we'll get to pulling. Usually I'm warming up my shoulders, and I probably will do like, I don't know, a little bit something before we end up really pulling, you know. The only question I have right now is, do I want to start on the plate loaded row, or do I want to go to a machine row? I haven't really decided. Let me move my camera out of this guy's way. Sorry, man. All right, last set. That'll be good. This machine is amazing for the rear delts. Like, I can feel it, and I'm sitting pretty high on the machine, which is amazing. We're gonna come back to this. I feel like I do that often with my workouts. The thing that I start with, I feel like I almost always come back to it later in the workout. All right, so plate loaded row or machine row. We did machine row last time. Let's try the plate loaded, see how it feels. This is the guy. Let me show you. That's not the guy, okay? I'm an idiot. That's the shoulder press that we tried the other day. The guy, Super Mario shirt, 6 shirt, was on the row, so we'll take this guy. The regular row. Yeah, the only thing is it only goes up to 190 pounds. So last time we got it for 20. If I got it for 20 again, I might have a heart attack. So I don't know what we're gonna go for. But we're gonna get juicy. How are you doing today? Today is a phenomenal day. How's your day? There's no better way to start a day for me than getting in the gym and getting a lift in. Woke up at 9 o'clock, so literally 15 minutes ago. Took some drugs, took some caffeine. What else? L-citrulline. I guess L-citrulline wouldn't be considered a drug. Caffeine definitely is, though. So there was this one time I had to do my capstone at night for my nursing clinicals. And then we had to write like a report to our teacher about like how the capstone went and like the changes that went on in your life. And I basically wrote a paper explaining how forcing me to do nights destroyed my circadian rhythm, diminished my health, and then I got addicted to drugs such as caffeine. And that was the whole paper. It was hilarious, just making the teachers feel terrible. It was funny, okay? 140. Let's see how it feels. Most of the stack. I really like this rowing machine because most rowing machines are almost straight out. This, you're like dipping into it, so it's like lower than normal, and it's I don't know, easy to feel your lats doing it, which is really nice, rather than like your rear delts or something like that, or your traps. Lift me like a weight. I can't, probably too heavy. I'm not that strong. Back day, baby. Yes, sir. Chandler, let's go. All right, guys. 170. This is going to be our last, I guess, probably our last warm-up one. And then we're going to go for a few top sets to break down the lats. I don't really do, so when I think about my back, right, the way the back is structured, and how you want, or how I want to design it, right? You got your rear delts, and then you got your traps going down the middle, and then you got your lats right on the outside. I don't really focus too much on like my lower back, but I did develop my lower back a lot from wrestling. So if you wrestle, you're always like kind of hunched over, and you got to have a strong lower back in a lot of positions. So I don't really ever focus on my lower back. It's I don't know, you want to have like, you know, the wings people talk about. Starts with the rear delts because they're the furthest on the outside. Then you have your lats and traps. So I don't really do a compound movement for my traps. Usually it's pretty light. I guess my only compound movement that I would do would be for my back, would be for my lats. Enough talking, enough rambling. Last warm up. All right, there we go. I might try a different grip. Haven't decided. I can bench you. YouTube harassment team, you can bench me? I would hope so. You know, I'm only 186 pounds, so if you can't bench me, you're just a pussy. Unless you're a girl. I don't know. If you're a girl, you probably shouldn't be benching 185. If you're a guy, though, and you're over like 15 years old, yeah, you should be pressing it. I don't know. Round it up to 16. 15 might be a little... I don't know. Most 15-year-olds probably can't press 185. If you're a bitch. All right, last set. Actually, no. This is the first set of the heavy movement, okay? Still coming on Sunday, bro. What do you mean by coming on Sunday? I'll be lifting on Sunday. I'll be lifting, Thursday through Sunday every day. Let me show you guys the set. Boom. Let's get it. Right there. First one, we're not going to turn into a top set just yet. I want to kind of feel the weight out a little bit, so we're going to go for, I don't know, still make it a set. Let's go for like 10. Ah. Boo. Ah. Ah. Boo. Ah. Boo. Ah. Boo. Ah. Boo. Ah. Feels good. A little bit less of a movement than I probably want. I should probably go to like a wide grip. And we might do that after these. Go to a wide grip so it's a further range of motion. Because if you use a handlebar like this, it's not as much range of motion. It depends on the machine though, I love when you stream it. I'll be streaming all the workouts, baby. Probably around this time too. 10 o'clock. Because when I'm going to bed and I don't have work in the morning, it's usually like, I don't know, between like 12 and 2 o'clock. And then I'll wake up at like 9. And I come here and work out. It's perfect for me. Get the little thing I got going right now. Like just working 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sign me up. You guys ever just flex your back in between sets? I feel like I do that for every muscle group. Because I don't really time how long I take between my sets. I'm usually just like feeling the muscle. So I always got to hit a lat spread. What? Dude, Heather's present? Who the fuck is Heather? I don't think I know anybody with the name of Heather. What's the machine called that you just worked on? I don't know. Can you guys like rewind the live stream? Like, are you guys able to go back and look at what I just did? I think there's a setting that I can set up to make it so you guys can go back and look at it. I just haven't really put that much effort into setting it up. I literally just walk in the gym, get on YouTube, and then come up with a title, and that's it. And then I gotta say, it's not made for kids for some reason. I feel like kids should work out though. All right, next one. Let's go. I also kind of want to do some underhand here. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, to be honest. Let's get it. Oh. Ah. That was hard. All right, so learned a little something with that set. You know, usually I'll bend over quite far in order to get the stretch, and I'll stretch in like my lower back when I'm stretching. But right there, I just kept my lower back kind of straight, so I was pulling mainly from right here. Felt good, a little bit harder because there's less motion in it. That's a heavy set though. Stack it up. Dude, Todd, stop trolling, bro. Too early in the morning to be trolling. It's not even 11. From 7th Ave, your old neighborhood. Okay, dude, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Rod Todd. Rod Todd, what a fucking name, what a dumb name, okay? Kidding, I can't be shitting on people too early in the morning. All right, later, bro. All right, we're gonna go to an underhand grip. Underhand grip, here we come. Probably gonna have to go a little bit lighter for this one, rather than doing the full stack. Drop it down a little bit, try to get a good contraction out of it. All right, let's get it. I'm not gonna move you guys back too far, I just don't wanna get up. It's me being lazy. Oh yeah. Dude, I love this machine. It feels so good. I don't work with a lot of rowing machines where it's set up naturally lower than you. So like where I'm pulling, the seat is basically the same height as the row. So you're like bending over to get it, which is able to stretch the lats. It's nice. What's it say? Dude. All right, I need water. I want to be outside. It looks like a gorgeous day. It's so nice outside. A little bit chilly driving here. Windows down. The sun wasn't out when I was driving, but it's out now. Go to the pool today, get a little bit of sun. All right, that's gonna be our last set here. Although it feels so good. I say last set, but the odds of it actually being my last set, pretty low. I just want to go to vertical pulls, right? Instead of going with a row, because I started with the row last week as well. So next week we definitely need to start with a vertical pull down. Because those are the two movements for back, right? You got horizontal pulls and you got vertical pulls. That's it. All right, let's get it. Ooh. Ooh. That was a good one. I was really debating today between doing shoulders and triceps or back and buys, just because of my elbow. You know, my left elbow hasn't been feeling good. It hasn't been feeling great, I should say. But since I did chest yesterday, my shoulders and triceps are naturally going to be a little bit weaker. So we're going to give them a day in between, so that way tomorrow when we hit them, be a little bit stronger. That's my thinking, okay? Vertical pulls. Can you guys hear the music playing here? Dude, great to see you in the stream, old friend. Dude, who are you? I don't know any Todds. I don't know any Rods, okay? I do know a Rod. I don't know any Todds. Rod Todd. No way that's your actual name, right? Like, if your actual name is Rod Todd, there's no way your parents love you. If it's a nickname, though, it's understandable. All right, let's get it. All right. Dude, this machine feels great. Most machines don't have like a straight up vertical pull down. Usually like this handle right here, instead of being like straight over my head, it's usually like out in front a little bit. And I love this. Just because of the stretch on it feels amazing. Just found out you were doing lives. Rod Todd's Simpson reference. All right, tight. Maybe I just need to catch up on The Simpsons. I don't watch a lot of it. I don't really watch a lot of TV, to be honest. Mainly YouTube and play video games. I've been thinking about streaming video games. Take the shirt off, bro. I couldn't here, you know. Sid's a homie, he wouldn't care. And maybe in the future, hit a lift with the shirt off, but not today. Shirt needs to come off. It'll come off at the end of the workout. They have a posing room, so we'll go check out the pump once we're done. But no reason to now. All right, so I'm thinking a few more pull downs, probably some supersets, and we'll go from there. Oh my God. This starts off so light and it gets heavy so quick. And it's just from the stretch. So like whenever I'm doing a back exercise, ooh, dude. I thought that was an ab machine over there, but it's a plate-loaded pullover. 100% gonna go try that. 2 machines back to back, a plate loaded pullover and a plate loaded row. That's probably what we'll finish on. I don't even remember what I was saying. About how this starts off light and it gets heavy and the stretch in the back. So whenever you're doing a back exercise, whenever I'm doing a back exercise, always take like a, I don't know, an extra little half second at the top of the stretch to complete it, right? The idea. Hey, Rod Todd, take your shirt off. Back pump about to look crazy. Hopefully. This is gonna be a heavy set. Fucking A. So I take L-citrulline. If you guys look up any pre-workouts, I just got tired of spending money on pre-workouts, although I have recently. Something in every single pre-workout is L-citrulline. So what it does is vasodilates your veins and you're able to push more blood in the muscle. And you can get it super cheap, super effective. So my pre-workout for the longest time was literally just L-citrulline and creatine. Beta-alanine too. Let's get it. Come on. All right, try one more with the stack. So these all go to 190 pounds. It looks like just the row and actually the vertical pull go to 190. We're sweaty. Not like a normal sweat, I'm not dripping, it's just like leaking out throughout the body. Like my arms are wet. This is like the last place I usually sweat, right? Arms. I'd say arms are last. You know, ass, stomach, face, legs, arms. Maybe I'm just getting sweaty. But it would hurt to get punched, dude. It would hurt to get punched by anybody, right? You wouldn't want to take a punch from anybody. Can you guys hear the music? I love the music he plays here. Fire. We're gonna do some supersets. That's what we need to do. We might superset the last 2 machines, but for now, let's get this. Probably turn this into a drop set, honestly. So starting with, let me show you guys, just show you guys what we're starting with. 190, if you guys can see, just the full stack. And then, I don't know what we're gonna drop to, but we're gonna turn it into a little drop set. Probably 190 to 140, 140 to 100, something like that. Let's go. Let's get it. Last one, I didn't get down all the way. All right, I lied. We're going to 90, not 100. Also, it gets harder. Like up here, it feels real smooth, but when you get down, like closer to the body, like a little more, I don't know, just harder to get down. Ow. All right. One more thing I want to try on this guy. I want to do a regular pullover or pull down. So it's kind of more like a chin up, right? Because I got an underhand grip, which is going to allow you to work more of your bicep. But I really want to stretch the lats. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get a bar, go really, really wide, and then go from there, go a little bit lighter. Beautiful. Perfect. We'll probably stay. So we finished with 90 pounds. This is going to be our first set here. Probably end up going a little bit heavier, I would imagine, but the whole point of this is just going to be the stretch. I say that, but it's going to be the contraction as well. If this is an intense workout, I'll go to something more gayer. What? What? YMCA by Village People. What's your favorite neck exercise? As in traps? I don't know. Like, you know how many gay answers I could come up with for that question? Let's go. Might be a little too light, honestly. Oh, feels good. All right, to the contrary, the contraction on that was phenomenal. The stretch wasn't the best for me. So, and the only reason the stretch wasn't that good is because it wasn't heavy enough, right? The heavier it is, the easier it is to stretch at the top. So we just increased it by 40 pounds. Probably won't go down as far on this next set, but we'll see. You know, you never know. Last one. Let's go. And we got them. Okay, so two machines that I've never tried in my life that I'm actually kind of excited to try. I'm skeptical about the plate-loaded pullover just because I've never done it. Try to get used to it though. I'm always doing a cable pullover. It's one of my favorite back accessories. And then we got a plate-loaded row. It's just a new rowing machine that I haven't done. So one more here. All right, still might go a little heavier. honestly felt that a lot in the rear delts, which I'm not going to complain about. Rear delts, I've said it, you know, I don't even know how many times. Rear delts are the most important muscle. I don't know, probably one of the most important muscles for your physique, period. But definitely for your shoulders. It's what gives your shoulders the 3D look. So, I'm just getting water. Water in the cone. And then we'll test out those two machines. Possibly do a little bit of biceps. I haven't really decided yet. We'll do a little bit, right? Work on the peak. So it's kind of been my split for quite a long time. And what's kind of funny is I also chose my 3 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 12s, because I wanted a 4-day split, which I find kind of funny. All right, so this is the guy, all right? That's where your elbows go, right there on those pads. And I don't know where the seat needs to be. I've never done this in my life. We're gonna see if we can get a good workout out of it though. So the whole point of it, just like when you're doing a regular pullover on cables or something, you're stretching, you know, with your elbows, right? So much of lifting is with your elbows in a weird way. See, this is what I thought. I thought this was abs. You working today? I'm not, Nevin. I'm live streaming, baby. All right, I don't think I have any weight on. Oh, let me just fucking almost rack myself to death. All right, let me figure out where to put my hands. No, I can't really put my hands on that, to be honest. Hands aren't long enough. Right there. Let me add some weight. Two things. Let me raise the seat a little bit. The one thing that I don't really like, so just like straight off the rip, I gotta flare my elbows out a little bit in order to get them in the pads. And when I'm using cables, I'm pointing my elbows straight down. So a little bit different. We're still gonna see how it feels though. No way that was a plate, right? All right, tight. I'm not sure. We'll start with the plate. We'll see how that feels. You know, if you can't start with a plate on a machine, if I can't start with a plate on a machine, I'll just go home, never come to a gym again. Say that sarcastically, guys. I also don't like how my feet are off the ground. I'm literally swinging right now, like my legs swinging. All right, give this a go. See, like right here, you guys see how my elbows are out? I want my elbows right here, right next to my head. So I'm pulling like that, right? Man, I actually need bigger shoulders, right? So I gotta go like that, which, we'll see if I can get a workout in like that. Maybe I have to come down a little bit first. All right. There's a grip here. See that? No, okay, that's just awkward as fuck. Let me grab here. All right, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. Not for me. Maybe it's just because of my body. But no, not worth it. My favorite back accessory movement is literally a pullover. And I've always done them with cables. Ironically, I started doing them with dumbbells. But enough time. I spent 5 minutes on this machine, not really doing jack shit. So we'll clean it up in a second, but we're still gonna get the pump going, keep the pump going with this guy. This was the other machine that I wanted to test out. The first machine I was gonna go on, but the Super Mario guy was on it. Boom. this guy, regular plate loaded row. You gonna adjust this? That's kind of cool. All right. Seeing what we're working with. We're working with not fucking any weight right now. That's the problem. All right, let's go. Start with the plate. Inevitably, we'll end up going heavier than this, depending on how much I like this machine. All right. New machines, you always got to be testing out different stuff. I want to figure out which grip I want, where I want the chest set up, and how I want to be pulling. So just from that, those 3 grips, I've decided the neutral grip is probably going to be best for me. Now we're focusing on the seat height. Move it up a little bit. Possibly move this back a little bit for a deeper stretch. Yep. Try moving it down 1. Always be adjusting your stuff, guys. You know? Always optimize the machine for your body. All right, that's perfect. Move it up 1. Right there. Machine is set up. Got a plate on each side right now, which really didn't feel like much. So we're gonna add, we'll go to 2 plates. All right, let's get it. God, I got swamp ass. All right. Two things I'm thinking about. The rowing machine that we originally started on, cable rowing machine, I think feels the best. So that's where I would imagine we're going to be doing most of our work at from here on out. But coming in and do like I don't know, whenever you have an option to work on a new machine or test something out that's new, I'd recommend always doing it. I don't work out with anybody, but like if I did, or if I was to go hit a workout with somebody, even though I know a lot about lifting, I would almost always let them take the lead for the workout, or just go like back and forth between you and the other guy picking the exercises. It's just a good way to get out of your routine if you're like stuck in something. But you know, you should always be changing your exercises, which exercises you're doing first, the weights, the reps, how slow you're going, how fast you're going, stuff like that. Like that you can always change, but I don't know, if I ever work out with somebody, it's like, even though I know what I'm doing, I like to see what exercises they're doing and how they do them, just to see if you can take something away from it, right? So even if you've been lifting for a long time, don't think you know everything, because you don't. Back though, how do I want to finish this? We've done a few back exercises. The back feels good. It just hasn't been the best back day for me yet. I got a good pump towards the beginning, but like I don't know, trying that machine, getting away from the pump. And this machine doesn't feel the best, but we're still gonna finish on it. You know, live and you learn, right? We're gonna do, I don't know, we're gonna go pretty hard. We're gonna add another plate. We're gonna 3 plates on each side. That'll be a bit of a grind. And then I'm thinking of belted, the seat belt one, you know, the seat belt machine. The only machine for back that has a seat belt that I'm aware of. And I want to go to that just because that's one of my favorite back machines. All right, I'm gonna keep you guys back here for this one. Boom. You know, we could do this. One other variation that I want to try. We're gonna drop it down one and we're gonna do single arm. Just because, I don't know, usually I could get a better contraction doing single arm than I can double arm. So give it a shot. And I was right. Oh yeah, okay. All right, that feels real good. So another thing that you got to think about is single arm versus double arm. I feel like single arm, you're always able to get a better stretch out of it, just because it's easier to dip your shoulder for the movement rather than doing a single or double arm. Because if you're doing a double arm, you're kind of like hugging the machine almost, which, I don't know, it's just easier to get a stretch doing single arm. All right, that'll be it though for this one. Felt good. 3 sets. Now we're gonna do some belted action, and that would basically be it, unless we go back onto the first machine that we started with. All right, let me grab my stuff. All right, let's get it. So probably the last machine, more than likely. This guy. Boom. Why film in a public gym? Why not? If you think this is public, that's funny. I used to film in Lifetime. Lifetime Fitness, we would have, I don't know, there'd be like 100 people working out and I'd still be filming. This, there's like, I can literally count the number of people in here. We have 5 people in here, not including myself. Dude's built like a 12-year-old. Dude, that's so mean. Why would you hurt my feelings like that? I'm gonna go cry. George M. What's up your butt this early in the morning, dude? Huh? All right. You know what it reminds me of? What is it? Yeah, I think it's The Sandlot. When the guy shows his paper and it goes, I'm 12 years old. That's how I feel right now. All right, let's get it. A little heavier. We'll go to 200. Have you ever anything to improve those noodle arms? No, not really, honestly. Maybe a few bicep curls here and there, but that's about it. Drink a little bit of water, take a little bit of creatine. We are probably going to do some curls here in a minute though. Finish with biceps. Yeah, probably work on the peak of the bicep here in a second. What's the workout split? I'm on a 4-day split right now, and I don't know. It kind of varies from week to week, to be honest, depending on what I want to do. But first day is like a chest dominant day. Sometimes I'll throw like a shoulder or a tricep exercise in. Next day will be back. Usually throw like a single bicep movement in there. And then tomorrow will be shoulders and triceps. Day after that will be legs and biceps. All right, let's get it. I don't do too much biceps on my back day just because you're working so much of your bicep when you're doing back. That's why I usually stop it at like one movement, 1 or 2, that is. Ah. Boo. Ah. 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 Boo. Ah. Oh. All right. Call it for back. We're going to get a bicep pump going so I don't have noodle arms here in a little bit. Yeah, we're just going to go do some curls and we'll do some posing and we'll get out of here. We'll go with the skinny dumbbells today. So I got skinny dumbbells. When I say skinny, like normal handed dumbbells here. And I also have really fat dumbbells. Today, we're just going to go with regular dumbbells. And this is how we're going to finish. Just a little pump in the biceps. Say what up. All right, move you guys up a bit. What do I want to start with? So the elbows haven't been feeling, the left elbow in particular hasn't been feeling amazing. We'll start with 35s. It's so weird feeling like regular dumbbells now. Yeah, still not the best. But maybe I just have to warm up the bicep, you know? All right, that felt pretty good. First couple on the left elbow didn't feel like amazing, but you know, after a little bit, felt fine. So I'll probably do like two more sets and we'll call it the workout. That'll be back and biceps for the day. Back feels good, back feels pumped up. Biceps, you know, we'll slowly get there. I say slowly, but like I already have a good pump going just from one set. You're doing a 3-day split. Try and train each muscle group twice a week. So one trains 6 days. So one train, you mean one off day, out of the 6. So you do a 3-day split, you're off, and then you'll go back to the 3-day split, hitting every muscle group 2 times a week, I would imagine. Not bad, right? 6 days a week is just a lot of time in the gym. So like, I think it's really important to enjoy your workouts. So I don't know, if you feel yourself getting burnt out, like every New Year's resolutioner, right? Every New Year's resolutioner, I feel like goes hard for 2 months and then they're off for 10 months and then come back at it. I think it's important to enjoy your workouts so that you stay consistent with it. So if you're doing 6 days a week, just keep in mind that's a lot, and you can always back off from that. My split growing up was always 4 days off. Sorry. 4 days on, and then I'd either take 1 or 2 days off, and then I'd go back into that same split. I feel like it was a good way for me to do it. And now I'm just back on a 4-day split, which is amazing. So, all right, we're gonna go a little bit heavier here. Go to the 40s. How many reps did I get on that last one? Didn't count, I don't know. See how this feels. The first 2 on the last set didn't feel good. Hopefully it's warmed up by now though. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Go a little bit lighter now. 25s. All right, that'd be it. Do a little bit of posing, see how we look. Let me get a vein check. Yeah, I guess we're about to get a pump check. That's what we're going to do. That's the workout though. I don't know, definitely not the best workout, definitely not the best back workout that I've had. But you know, it's not always about having the best workout day in and day out, right? Like my nutrition's been on point the past couple of days. My sleep has been on point. And sometimes even if you have your nutrition and your sleep on point, that doesn't mean your exercise is going to be great. Right? So I don't know, don't always expect just because you have your nutrition down and just because you have your sleep in order that you're going to have the best workout. It's not how it works. Right? You would like to think that's how it works, but not all the time. Ronald Van. How long do you train in one session? I'm done in an hour. Yeah, I'd say roughly like 45 minutes to an hour is like my average. Back when I was really focused on power though and building strength for sports, it would be a little bit longer, usually like an hour and 15, something like that, just because I was taking longer in between my sets, right? So whenever you're doing a compound movement, I would take like 4 to 6 minutes. See how we look today. Get some posing done, get some posing in. Wow, my beard looks so red there. Did you guys see that? That's the Irish in me. I'm a ginger. All right. Let me set the mic down. You guys probably won't be able to hear me too well. Then I'll flip the camera around. Front looks pretty good. Back, I don't know. It's kind of pretty average for me, to be honest. Give you guys another pose from the front. Talk for a little bit, and we'll get out of here. Not bad. So I'm always working on trying to get these lower two abs in. Something I've struggled with literally my entire life, especially this one. Like if I could get this ab in, I'd be pretty happy, but you know, just gotta lose that, you know. Back. You know, decent, right? That's basically going to be it. What else is there to do today for me? First off, I just want to say I hope everybody has a good day. Hope everybody has a good Friday. Still pretty early, 11 o'clock. So, you know, if your day's not going too good, you still have the back half of the day to make it good. What else is there? I don't know. I like starting out my day with a lift. The one thing that I probably won't do again, so I took a little fat burner this morning, Jocko Willink's fat burner. I didn't really like it too much, probably because I had an empty stomach and my stomach was bugging a little bit during the workout. So I won't take that before my workouts anymore. I'll probably just stick with like a little pre-workout. And I don't know, something that I always think about when I talk about pre-workout, L-citrulline. So you have L-citrulline in literally every single pre-workout. If you look up a pre-workout, it's going to have L-citrulline in it. So if you're budgeting on money or you're just not trying to spend a bunch of money on pre-workout or supplements, go get yourself just a tub of L-citrulline and then some creatine. It's a very cheap and a very effective pre-workout. And I've done that for a long time. But I switched recently. I broke down. I got a pre-workout. And while the pre-workout has 6 grams of L-citrulline in it and 3.2 milligrams of beta-alanine, beta-alanine is probably another one I would suggest getting just because it helps with your muscular endurance. So if you're doing, I don't know, your heavy compound movements and you're able to do an extra 1 or 2 reps, like that can be a big deal, right? That'll help you build muscle a little bit faster. Do you ever run DNP? I'm not going to lie, dude. I don't know what DNP is. I'm guessing like a pre-workout or something. How many calories and protein for 145 pounds? Smith, I'm just going to guess you're a dude. And I don't know, I would have to guess that you're pretty young at 145 pounds, which means you're not, if you're looking to build muscle, you're probably like a little skinny fat, I would imagine right now. I don't know. I'd lift quite a bit, focus on gaining strength rather than going and breaking a sweat or getting a pump in the muscle. I'd focus on building strength, creatine, protein. I'd be getting like 100. If you're 145 pounds, like obviously you need to gain some weight. So I'd be going with a caloric surplus, and I'd say probably a minimum of 145 grams of protein, like bare minimum. If you're getting under that, I don't know, maybe you're not taking it as seriously as I would, but if you're looking to grow some muscle, you know, you need to be getting at least a pound per lean. I don't know. People say, like if I'm 185 pounds, I don't have an actual 185 pounds of lean muscle. And people say 1 gram per pound of lean muscle. I'd really just say 145 pounds as like a bare minimum. How's it going? James, things are going well, dude. I've really been enjoying my new split. not really in terms of the workout, but like my work schedule, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday through Sunday, streaming up here. And I've been thinking about streaming on different platforms. So if you're live streaming, I've just been live streaming on YouTube, but you can also live stream on multiple platforms at once. Haven't done that yet, and I've been thinking about doing it possibly in the future. I've also been thinking about streaming video games because I'm always playing video games. Just haven't got really around to it yet. Not tripping about it. Still, just working and lifting. It's kind of quite normal for me to be doing what I'm doing. I've been live streaming, so that's the only thing that's really been different, but I've been enjoying it, honestly. Did you oil that thing? Dude, Blockbuster, what are you talking about, bro? Bro, look into DMP, wonderful fat burner. It can be dangerous, though. I don't know what would be dangerous about it. I'll definitely look it up, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too concerned about burning too much fat. I really just took the fat burner because I want to try to. I really enjoy sweating, and if it increases your metabolic rate, that's always something that's beneficial. So that's kind of what I was hoping, but it might be an appetite suppressant. So if it is an appetite suppressant, I'll probably back off of it, just because I need to be getting my protein in. That's the one macronutrient that I'm always tracking, or like I have an idea of. People will track their carbs and fats. I let my fats fall wherever I get the protein, and then I'll usually time my carbs around my workout. So like a little bit of sugar before I work out, and then if I start feeling flat, like in the middle of my workouts, that's when I'll eat like a complex carb a few hours before. This workout wasn't the best, but sometimes it's about going through the motions, right? You don't need to trip about having not the best workout, because you always have tomorrow, you always have the following week, you always have the week after that. It's kind of where my mind always goes to. Workout plan, I kind of talked about that a little bit ago. Great ratios and insertions. Appreciate it, dude. Adrian, thanks, bro. You shouldn't be vaping. I don't vape. It looks stupid. This is a microphone, so who's stupid now? That's hilarious, you fucking idiot. I'm kidding. I shouldn't say that. I try not to shit on people early in the morning. That's just funny, okay? I assume anyone who does has an oral fixation. Dude, it sounds like you vape and it sounds like you have an oral fixation. That's funny. Also, DMP is not a suppressant. It ups the calories and burns 40% more. Dude, I'll definitely look it up. Figure out why it's dangerous. I'm also not I'm not too concerned about losing an excessive amount of fat, right? Like I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a power lifter. I've always done this. So I just enjoy trying to fill out and build my physique, right? Kind of like an art, right? Like sculpting your body is how I think about it. No, I got over my oral fixation in 83. Give my answer, dude. Thang Kooky Thang. I'm not answering your question just because that's a fucking dumb name. How about that? I'm a sexy boy. All right, guys. I'm out of here. That'll be the end of it. I'll probably see you tomorrow, bright and early again, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock seems to be my average, depending on when I go to bed. Yo, Adrian, keep working at it, bro. The thing is just like keeping it going, week after week. Don't be a New Year's resolutioner where you're working out hard for 2 months and then you take 10 months off or something like that. It's easier, to keep the ball rolling than stopping it, starting it, stopping it, and starting it. So I don't know. Don't ever get down. Just focus on making progress in whatever way you can. Right? There's so many different variations and so many things that you can make progress in. Whether it's an exercise, getting an extra rep, switching up your exercise. I don't know. There's so many things that you can do with lifting. That's why I like it, and it's I don't know, kind of like a growth mindset thing almost. like you're always working to get a better body. And I was thinking about this the other day, so let me take you guys out here. There's something that there's a poster out here that I like. And it's just because, I don't know, it's an easy way to think about it. Chris Bumstead, I was thinking about this the other month, and he has a Chris Bumstead poster here. So you think about, why would Chris Bumstead be exercising? He has one of the best physiques in the world, period, point blank, but you still see him lifting like he doesn't have the best body. So it's not that he thinks he has the best body, he's still working to improve it, right? So he already has the best body and he's still working on it. So let me show you. It's pretty dope. We have 2 posters in here, one from Arnold, one from Ronnie Coleman, one from Chris Bumstead, and they're sick. So let me just show you guys real quick. Arnold, Chris Bumstead. This is the one I like. Ronnie Coleman. Progress takes time and discipline. That's what it is. That's what it's about. All right, guys. That'll be the end of the workout for me, end of the live stream. Probably be back up here tomorrow. Hope everybody has a good Friday. Keep doing your thing out there, and see you bright and early. Bright and early, 10 o'clock. Bright and early for me, all right? Peace.